Hey, what's going on, everybody? Glad to see you all showing up on a Saturday afternoon for a big time matchup on a road game against Michigan State. For those that are in the chat, my normal green screen has failed. My computer will not let it run. I can try to do the virtual, but it chops up my audio. So I do still have the scoreboard through OBS, and I'm taking it. So this is the way it's going to look until my new computer arrives. I'm not sure what the heck has went wrong, but something's going on. I'm not sure that I'm convinced on the whole Papa Blood thing, but I'm going to stick it up here today, Tim, just for you. Let you guys feel it out because my daughter wants that to be what my name is. Oh my God. Anyway, I named the channel, because it was about family and because sports carrying sports from your father down to your children. My son was never a sports guy. My daughter has always, whenever something was athletic and on TV, no matter what she was doing beforehand, she was always right there in my lap from a very young age. So she's my athlete, and I'm going to take it as, at least I got 1 out of 2. Let's talk about today's game, shall we? I know the official stance from IU was that they were out past curfew. I don't know what that exactly meant. Everybody else said that it was, about smoking the wacky tobacco, but don't know for sure. I don't really care at this point. I know Fantasy's still out for a little ways. Starting tip, I haven't got it ready to go yet, but I'm set to go in here. No, not yet, dog. Go on. Not today. I'm going to kick you out. Go on. Oh, shit. All right. Well, early visit before the Loki monster stopped in here really fast. I got the game on. We are ready to tip. It looks like getting close. They've lost. Indiana needs a win today. Tip-off is 12 minutes, Sam. It's 12 minutes and 40 seconds to be exact. So we got a few minutes to talk about this. I don't think Rob's playing today. Last time they said it was 2 weeks. But let's get back to where I'm encouraged today. Normally I'm negative Nancy. I don't feel like this IU team is. I don't know how I feel about this IU team. I feel like it's a maturing process and a learning process, and we go up and down. With Woodson, in his first season in college. With all that being said, they're in a downward spiral right now. But the good news is recent years. I know Archie Miller doesn't count, but we played very well at Michigan State. I think we won the last 2 we played here. Don't quote me to that for sure. I know we won last year, and it was one of our big wins. But stature-wise, we match up better today with this team as opposed to matching up with Illinois, matching up with Purdue, matching up with Michigan. They don't have the big thick guy. Yeah, made Izzo rethink his religion. Yeah, he does hate us. But with all that being said, there's a lot of things that we did well here against very well coached teams, and Archie Miller seemed to have a way to go against Michigan State. But Archie's gone. We're looking at a new regime. But the other X factor, we've all forgotten. Nobody knows Michigan State better than associate head coach up there, Mr. Dane Fife. Dane Fife has worked under Mr. Izzo for a lot of years. So will that carry over today? Will that give us some kind of a hidden advantage? It depends on if these 5 guys that got benched earlier in the week get their head out of their butts. Because how are they going to come out and play today? Are they angry? Are they disgruntled, spoiled brats? Or are they going to say, hey, I made a mistake, suck it up and come in here and play ball today? We're going to find out what those 5 kids are made of. And I don't know yet. I haven't seen starting lineups. I'm currently in the process of moving, you guys. So it's been tough for me to get back and forth. But wait until you guys get a chance to see my new studio that I'm going to have. It is going to make sports broadcasting so much better. I've got so much space, whereas I've got an 8x7 section here to work in. But yeah, Creek. I'm not sure what that's all about, but you know what? Let Woodson protect their social standing however he wants. Let him say whatever it was. It was his choice, coach's decision. He's going to stick to rules. You know what? We all wanted Bobby Knight back. Well, we've got Bobby Knight back, just a lesser version, somebody a little less experienced. Sam, I got to say, brother, I'm doing fantastic. Nice to see you today. The only other thing that, I'm going to say that I'm repping today, and I wanted to talk about for a quick second, over on my other channel, the Ohio River History channel, my son and I did the Are You Tough Enough to Eat the Heat challenge at Quaker Steak and Lube, and I'm sporting my t-shirt today. So 6 scorpion pepper wings that were absolutely outrageously hot. If you want to watch me and my boy suffer, he drank a bunch of water and made a big mistake eating the wings. So that being said, I'm going to play blocker here. That being said, the other thing that I think we've got a really good opportunity about, it just depends on how these guys come out and play. Lindsay, the dog's name is Loki from Marvel. So, and his brother was Thor, and they hated each other. Yes, sir, bro. Hey, my God, man, dude, that's awesome. We do on my other channel, this channel right here, we do Pocky One Chip Challenge every year, my son and I. Yes, ma'am, Lindsay. We do the Pocky One Chip Challenge, and then we did the Eat the Heat Challenge. Oh, come on, Jake. We got like 10 minutes, bro. But you know what? I'm optimistic today. I think we've struggled the last couple games. Illinois put a whipping on us, and that wasn't one of those things that I really wanted to see. But we didn't. I don't feel like we managed our players well in that game. Michael Durr should have been out there the whole time with Kofi Coburn, regardless. I think that's the only way to win that game. But I'm not a coach, so beyond that, Michigan State has got a nice mix of young guards, great wings, and their inside play is kind of strange with Bingham. My son is 18, Sam, 1-8. That means I can kick him straight out of the house. He's a video game genius, and he doesn't know and hasn't found anything to apply himself yet. So we're working on him. We're going to find something for him. Trace Jackson Davis did not look good Tuesday, you guys. Take that for what it's worth. He did put up 13 and 11, but without somebody to actually manage the floor and be considered another viable threat on the floor, he didn't look quite right in that game. So, he's a complimentary type of player. He's not a take over a game type of player. You've got to have somebody feed him the ball. You got to have somebody, you've got to have things that work to help him be a great player. He is very effective at what he does. No, Sam, he's not going to college. No chance of that. Sheer pleasure driving down the road and listening to Shane. Tony V, I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you very much for hanging out with us today. There's Miss Alex from It's in the Blood. Hey, look, Alex, I put the papa out there for you today. I'm going to try it on for size. How's that? You like that stuff? So, we're learning a little bit more about the reason why Trace Jackson Davis hasn't been in the draft yet, because he doesn't have that. I have the ability to go out and just dominate a game without other factors of the game helping him out. He's a great rebounder. He's an awesome shot blocker, and his statistics always show that. But he's not bulked up enough yet to take over the game with his inside presence, and he has not found a way to make an outside shot yet. Oh, Lindsay, I don't know. I'm going to be on and getting ready when I get home tomorrow. I'm going to be on a little bit before the game for sure. I got a lot of things to talk about on the Super Bowl and stuff like that, and I'm so wound up for my Bengals. Can't imagine that I'm going to not take this opportunity to kind of pop in and out and say hello to a lot of people. Maybe throw some shade because of how it worked out from before. And Jake, there you go, bro. That's the winning methodology today. Today we have got a rebound. Northwestern controlled the glass in that game. We did not rebound well against Northwestern. You know what? We played 6 scholarship players in a walk-on. We didn't even see our young freshman big guy. I think it's like 6:30, Alex, if I'm not mistaken. But we did not do those. We did not do the intangibles very well. However, the guys that played in that game, the six guys, including Geronimo in that, they played their butts off. Did you see the kind of effort that they put in? They wore out. We ran out of gas. No questions asked. We could have won that game. I had a little bit of problem with Woodson's. I still have a problem with Woodson's substitution strategy for the second half. He tries to tighten it up a little bit. I think his guys are getting tired. If you guys believe that to be the case, at the end of the day, start a conversation in the comments in here and let that fly out there. If you think that these guys are getting tired at the end of the game. Thank you, Lindsay. I thought so. So we're 3 minutes and 45 seconds to tip today. And the one thing we cannot do today is come out and be flat. We have got to have a presence in this game other than Trace Jackson Davis. And you know what? I haven't seen a starting lineup yet. I haven't brought up anything because I've been working. However, hell yeah. Alex loves it. But, you know, we got to have somebody come out here to be another influence in this game. Race Thompson and Trace Jackson Davis, they are very solid under the glass. Geronimo has great energy off the bench, and I really hope Galloway's a starter. And we have got to have a few turnovers today. You know, just be a controlled amount of turnovers, and we cannot let Michigan State run. Early in the season, Wisconsin let Michigan State get out on the break. And the other night, Tuesday night, they did not. If any of you all watched that game, they slowed it down. They kept that game under control. So with all that being said, let's go into what the keys are today. Somebody else from Indiana has got to step up and be a great positive influence to make Trace Jackson Davis better. We have got to rebound better. That means Northwestern had like 13 offensive rebounds in that game. Got to stop that down. The rebounding battle, we don't have to win, but it's got to be close. And you know what? When these guys that are coming back, we can't turn the ball over, Sam. You're right. Turnovers are going to be the detriment today because turnovers, especially live ball turnovers, lead to fast break points. And we cannot afford to let Michigan State get out on the break because I don't think we can win a track meet with them. Anybody else got anything they want to add to that? I'm looking to see if there's anything else that I'm missing today before we start this game. But we have a good track record against Michigan State. You know, free throws always come down to it. You know, and officiating. Let's just say what it is. You know what? I don't care what they call as long as they call it evenly for both teams. These guys get it. You know, equal opportunities at the stripe, win or lose. Yeah, you know, X needs to come out with a chip on his shoulder today. You think Trace needs 30 plus assisted by X? I don't think Trace needs 30 plus. I think Trace needs about 18 and 10 with about 4 or 5 blocks. And I think you're going to get 10 and 10 from Race Thompson today to go along with that. So you might get 28 and 20 between Race and Trace with about probably 7 blocks. I'm planning on next Friday, Sam. I'm working towards it. We're getting really close. Next Wednesday, I'll have my cable set up, and next Friday, I'm definitely taking the plunge next Friday. All right, Tim, are you still in the chat? There he is, Tim. Have not made it to Walmart yet, but just so you know, if I do not have my hot tamales, my go-to is Chewy Spree. If I need something to wet my whistle, Chewy Spree. If anybody hasn't noticed yet or haven't done it yet for today, I would appreciate if you guys would smash the like. Keeps us getting shared out by YouTube. We love that. 14 in the house right now. I truly appreciate you. 7 likes out there. And even if you dislike it, hit the dislike. But make sure you tell me why. You think those are nasty? Nah. I'm a cinnamon guy, though. Oh, yes, sir. Sugar gets you bad. Okay, Trey Galloway does get the start today, and they are going to sit Parker Stewart. That's important. Mike Woodson has not made any adjustments to his lineup for a while. You got Christie, Hogard, Hauser, Bingham, and and Malik Hall, the last one. Let's see how we place them. Yes, Gallo is getting the start. It is absolutely the right call. The man has earned his position on the floor. The next one to earn one is Jordan Geronimo. All right, fellas, let's get in and have a good game today. Much love to everybody that's in the house that's commenting and hanging out today. You guys are all top notch. I love it when you guys are here because I feel like you guys are going to set me straight if I'm wrong. Just to be clear, no, you can't hear any volume, correct? I think I've got the TV turned down low enough, but my microphone's pretty sneaky. Oh, Michigan State wearing the black unis. Trayson Bingham goes up. Bingham controls it over to Christie. Here we go. Xavier Johnson's on the ball. I'll get the names as soon as I figure them out. Christie's got the ball against Galloway. They put Galloway on Christie. Good matchup. There's a long jump, three-point shot missed, controlled by Race Thompson. There's one board. Xavier's going to bring the ball up the floor, hand it off to Race at the top of the key. Over to Galloway on the right wing. Galloway to Trace out high. Bingham out on him. Galloway's got the ball again on the right wing. Looking, hits Xavier at the top of the key, feeds Trace down in the block. Here comes the double team. Trace goes up with the floater and puts it in. It does not look like Bingham has the tools to defend against Trace. They are very similar body types. Here comes Michigan State across the timeline and set their offense. Now I'll get the scoreboard reset here in just a second. Going to drive the lane, looking back. Bingham's going to take the three. Bingham buried it. Trace Jackson Davis went to help. Bingham can knock it down. There's the difference. That's what the Michigan boy did to us. Going to find this scoreboard real fast. Xavier's got the ball, hands it off to Trace out high. Trace feeds on Race on the block. Race goes up, strong, missed it. Oh, ball goes off of Trace's fingertips. Hauser controls the rebound. Here comes Michigan State feeding the ball to Bingham on the block. Gets it inside, puts up the layup. No good. But they're going to get Miller caught with a foul. Yeah, I'm working on it. It's always horrible at the beginning of the game. You got 2 today, Alex. Sorry, I was going to tell you a minute ago. Okay, it should be updating now, you guys. What's up, Brian? Hey, yours is the one of the only ones that hasn't went out yet, but your mail goes out Monday, Brian. Everybody else has went out except for Puppet Master. Puppet Master has not. There's Miss Monarch in here today for the Michigan. I got Michigan green up my green screen, man. It feels bad. Michigan State's got a 4-2 lead right now and make it 5. But IU's had 2 good opportunities at the glass. Here comes Xavier. The Izone's bouncing up and down. I love having the kids in there. Galloway's going to drive around looking, feeds over to on the corner to Trace at the block. Trace back out to Xavier. Xavier for 3. Xavier Johnson buries a 3. 5 up, tie ball game. Here comes Michigan State back the other way. The man has the ugliest shot. God, I'm telling you. Christie's got the ball on the left wing, feeds Bingham on the post against Trace. He's out about 8 foot. He's going to push, put up the little baby hook, short. Controlled by Race Thompson. Here comes Xavier. Not pushing it too hard, but getting up the floor. Looking to get the ball around. Nobody. There comes a double team. He's stripped out. He gets it over to Kopp in the corner for 3. Kopp buries the 3. Yes, ma'am, Lindsay. Gets it all the way back down. Bingham's going to throw it up. No foul called. Bingham just got hammered by Trace Jackson. They didn't call it. Looks like they're going to let him play a little bit. Goes cross court to Kopp, and Kopp can't control it. That's a bad pass. I am glad to hear that you're finally getting better, Miss Lindsay. What's up, Sam? Go IU. Yeah, absolutely. Miller Kopp. To see Miller Kopp hit a three-pointer and Xavier Johnson with the butt ugliest shot in the game hit one. That's a good start for us. 8-5. 17-15 to go. They feed the ball to Bingham on the block. Man, they really want to go through Bingham. He's going to try to push on Trace. Puts up the shot. No good. Race Thompson with another board. He's going to bring the ball up the floor. Race has got it at the top of the key. Feeds Xavier over towards the right wing. Rotates it around to Trace on the block. Trace has got the ball on the block. No double team has come. He's going to go against Bingham. Puts the little floater up. No good. Here comes Hauser the other way. Hauser controls the rebound. He's going to push it up the other side. He's going to stop it, reset the offense out high. There's a swap. They get Bingham down on the block. Goes right past Trace. No good. Race Thompson with another defensive board. Here comes Indiana pushing the ball back the other way. Xavier goes all the way to the basket, but he passes it around, rotates around the horn, and Race does not take the jump shot. Trace goes to the rim, and he's going to draw a foul from Bingham. Trace was going for the monster dunk, and Bingham hammered him. That foul you can't ignore. Nobody was the big guys were reluctant for the outside, and Trace had that spin move. He was going to the glass. Bingham was not going to let him dunk. All right, Trace is at the free throw line for two easy ones if he can make them. First one is good. Indiana extends their lead to 9-5, 16-24. Yes, sir. But Trace was going in with authority. Nothing he could do to keep him from, except for foul. Second free throw is no good. Michigan State's starting to run some subs. Sorry, I don't know their guys that well. I'm not paid to be that good. I know some of them. Number 34 has came in for Bingham, and that's who's got the ball now. He's a little bit bigger body. There's the inlet pass. What a great cut by Hogard to make that basket on the back door. Yes, sir, we're on Fox. 9-7 IU, 2-point lead. Here comes Galloway. He's got the ball around the top of the key. He's driving around, looking for somewhere to go. Feeds the corner to Race Thompson. No shot. Race almost has it stolen, gets it back. Back to Galloway down on the corner. There's a pick. Galloway rotates around. Gets it off to Trace. 8 on the shot clock. Trace goes up with a little baby hook. Rims out, no good. Here comes Michigan State the other way. Hogard's got the ball. Hogard drives into the lane looking for Malik Hall. Nothing doing. He gets it to the other guy, number 34, who rotates it back out around to Christie out high, who's now got Miller Kopp on him. Goes around, rotates the ball, tries to get it down underneath. Nothing doing. Feeds the block. Up against Race Thompson, puts up the hook shot and buried it. Tie ball game, 15-11 to go. Michigan State doesn't suck, Mary. They're a pretty good team. Izzone is bouncing. I like watching the Izzone. I love these college campus games. Galloway's got it on the right post, rotates it around back to left. Galloway's now at the top of the key with the ball. It's going to drive right. Feeds it in the corner for Kopp. Kopp puts it up, short off the rim. Not a really good-looking shot by Miller Kopp there. He kind of rushed it. I didn't see the shot clock. And then Michigan State comes back the other way. There's going to be a foul call because we did not get back in transition. One of my rules of thumb for the game today. And Miller Kopp looks like he's going to get buried with his second foul. Yeah. Well, Kopp's going to sit down. Now, Kopp making 1 for 2 from behind the arc is a pretty good start. Give Parker the same opportunity, and he'll probably go, with clean shots. He can, with the 2 shots that Kopp had, he'd make one of them for sure, at least in my opinion. But Max Christie cannot be left on Parker Stewart. No taste in teams. Man, you're just not going to let it go. They gave you a wrench last night, Mary. You got a wrench. No Sam Weir in East Lansing today, sir. The spread today, I didn't see it. I wasn't paying attention. It might be on my thumbnail. I think it was on my thumbnail. And the spread was Michigan State -4. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to water though. How's it going, Matthew? I haven't got a chance to say hi today, I don't think. Hope you're doing well, sir. I snore, bro. I do talk in my sleep too. Thanks, bro. Hey, back to what I was getting to earlier. We've had a really good start. Now I want, if all you guys are getting a chance to watch the game today, watch the liberal substitute practices of the first half, and then watch the second half to see how it equates out the same way. I would run the same game plan for both halves. That way, you guys know how they're coming into the game, when they're going to play, how much they're going to play. So, but watch the first half and then watch the second half, and maybe that'll give you some insight to the one of my biggest concerns with Coach Woodson's game plan in the second half. I know what he's trying to do. Dude, I might say Kitty goes meow tonight. Tim, I got a recorder. And they're getting a little chippy. Miller Kopp got hit with a technical foul for that. And he's smiling about it. Ugh. I don't know about all that. That should have just been, if it was anything, it should have just been a double foul regular. That does not deserve to be a technical. Mark that down, 14:37. He missed the second one. Geronimo controls the glass. Here comes the other boy that deserves more playing time, Jordan Geronimo. Rotate the ball around the floor a little bit. Parker Stewart is on the floor as well. Trace is on the bench right now. Race is trying to back in on the block. The double team is threatening. Here comes Xavier on the baseline. He gets inside, puts up the floater. No good. Jordan tips the rebound around and controls it out. What a job by Jordan Geronimo there to affect that rebound and get an offensive board for Indiana. Not by getting it, but by tipping it out. Race Thompson shoots from 12, short off the rim. No good. They did have a second chance. Indiana's down by 1 right now, 10-9. There goes Hogard running the point. He's a nice-looking point guard. Gets the ball in there to Malik Hall. There's the back cut. Nothing happening. Malik Hall backs it out. Geronimo's on him. He's going to get it off to another guy I'm not familiar with. They're rotated around the top of the key. 3 on the shot clock. Hogard pulls up. Shoots the 12-footer. No good. Geronimo gets the glass. Rotates it out to, here comes Xavier Johnson. Going to go all the way. Pulls back from 15. Rims out. That was not the shot that we needed right there, but good thought by Xavier Johnson. Couple empty possessions we've had right now after having good defensive trips. That's a charge. Brown just went in there and trying to exact his will. The only reason that was necessary to happen was because he burnt Parker Stewart right off the dribble. Great job by Xavier Johnson to take that charge. Here we go back the other way. Jordan hands it off to Parker. Parker rotates it around. Tamar Bates now in the game as well. Xavier Johnson gets in the lane, gets it off to Race and dunks it. What a pass by Xavier Johnson. Race Thompson on the board. 11-10 IU, 12:52 to go. Get back on defense, rotate the ball around. Here comes Malik Hall driving the lane, and he is going to get fouled by Geronimo. But Geronimo doesn't let him dunk it. And Malik Hall's running his mouth. So where this game is going to get chippy, everybody's got to keep their composure and not do dumb stuff. But nice pass by Xavier Johnson. That's what a point guard is supposed to do there. And Malik Hall burned Race, but Jordan Geronimo was not going to let him take it in. I don't even know that he fouled him. But that sign of intimidation there by Hall was not what we want to see. And first free throw is good. Yeah, I ain't worried. She don't hurt my feelings. She's harmless. Both free throws are good. Michigan State gets back a 1-point lead. Here comes Xavier Johnson back the other way. He has not went to Lander by. Rotates the ball around. Xavier's driving the lane. Throws it up to Race. A little bit high on the pass. Race goes up against Bingham. Bingham affects the shot. Here comes Hall in transition. Rotates it around. They pull him up. They're going to set the offense out high. Bingham rotates it to the left wing. Down on the block, the Hall against Johnson. Race Thompson comes for the double team. Somebody's open. They don't find him. Malik Hall tries to go around Race Thompson again. Doesn't do it. Here we go. 8 on the shot clock. Malik Hall for 3. Blocked by Xavier Johnson. Controlled by Race Thompson. Here comes Xavier back the other way. Need to get a good offensive possession here. Geronimo gets the ball inside. He steps on the baseline. That pass was thrown a little too far by Xavier Johnson. Yeah, you're all mouth. I got you. But, here's the thing, guys. It's early in the game, I know, but we're competing on the road. We're not letting teams get away from us. That's how you win these games. This Michigan State team has went through their lineup a little bit. Let me grab some quick statistics here for y'all. Oh, let's see. I know I got it somewhere here. Yeah, I got it. Oh, no, not that one. Oh, I don't. I took it down. Okie dokie. Oh, that's not the one I want. This is the one I want. Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. Man, I'm bad today. I usually have all this stuff lined out, but. All right. Let's look at what we got on the box here so far today. Early in the game. 11:48 to go in the first half. We're shooting about a miserable 33%. And Creek, I was a Pacers fan back in the day. The 90s, I was a Pacers and Bulls fan. I love Michael Jordan. I love Reggie Miller. But I kind of fell off the Pacers bandwagon, really the whole NBA. If they're on and I see them, I'll watch them. I get a lot of Cleveland down here too. Not a big fan. Yep, Mary lives in Michigan. She hates all of Michigan. The start of this game is kind of ugly in a lot of ways, but the one thing I want to note about in the start of this game is Race Thompson already has 6 boards. The glass is huge for us today in competing in this game. Race Thompson has almost as many rebounds as the whole team of Michigan State, I should say. Love the old Lakers. Like Jerry West. That's a little bit older than what I'm used to, but I loved watching Magic and Bird as a kid, man. That was entertainment. And then Jordan coming into play. God. Other statistics that are of importance right now, guys. Let's see what we got here. Michigan State has been to the free throw line three times. We've only been there once. They're hitting 83%. We're at 50%. Team fouls. And the team fouls are very equal, so they're getting their fouls on the shot. One was necessary to prevent a basket. Both were. The 2 free throws we got, that was because they didn't want Trace to dunk on them like that. No tomahawks. What up, Johnny P? How you like that? No Pilgrim involved today. Johnny P. Man, dude, all the big rumors flying around LA, man, is that your coach is going to quit after this season. Dude, Rutgers basketball is a team that I really like. I know they haven't showed up yet a lot of times, but I really like their team composition, and I love their coach. Sup, Brockton? What up, bro? Here comes Michigan State back the other way. We're going to start on the block. Malik Hall's got Geronimo out high. He backs it out beyond the top of the key, rotates it around. Still no Christian Lander, and he goes all the way to the basket. But I'm betting you're going to see Galloway be the backup point guard today. 3 years. Good job, Jonathan. All right, here we go. 14-11, 3-point lead. All the way to Trace. Goes up, dunks it over Brown. What a nice pass by Galloway. Here we go back the other direction. 1 point lead for Michigan State. Rotating the ball around. Bingham is back in on Trace. Rotates you. Brown tries to go by Parker Stewart. Pulls up for an 18-footer. Airballs it. Hits his own dude in the face with the air ball. Here comes Galloway the other way. Malik Hall got tagged in the nose. Tamar Bates on the left wing looking. Rotates the ball around. Galloway is running the point. Bates is running the 2 guard. Bates tries to drive, hits Galloway. Oh, he had a shot. He should have took it. Over to Geronimo on the wing. Geronimo takes the 3. That was ugly. Here comes Michigan State back the other way. Driving around, gets to the basket, throws it back out. Malik Hall's got it out high. He's going to drive. There comes the double team. And Geronimo's going to get called with the foul for hitting him on the arm. At least it's no cheap one. How are you feeling, Jeff? I hope you're doing well, my brother. I heard you had an accident. But this game looks like a defensive type of game, in which I'm good with. Malik Hall's first free throw is solid and in. Brady's going to quit. Second free throw is also good. 3-point lead for Michigan State. Crossing the 10-minute mark, Michigan State leads 16-13. Both sides of the ball playing pretty good, both teams. That's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear that you're doing better. Race has got the ball out high, feeds it over to Parker Stewart for 3. Oh, it was just short. And that's a travel. He fell down with the ball. Michigan State's got the ball and a 3-point lead. There's Christie on the cut. Freshman against freshman, no good. Tamar Bates does get a hand up. Here comes Parker with the rebound. Feeding over to Galloway. Should have went right back to Parker. He was open. Trace goes inside. No foul called. That looked pretty rough, but here we go. There's a nice strip by Race Thompson. Dude, they're going to let him play. That was a good strip. They're going to let these kids play today. Thank you, Alex. Everybody smash it. Bang, smash that like. Appreciate you all. Here comes Galloway the other way. Galloway crosses the timeline, sets it up high, hits Tamar Bates on the cut, 15-footer, off the rim to the right. One pass and a shot is not what we need. All the way the other way. Hogard gets back before the defense and gives them a quick another basket there. Michigan State extends to 18-13. We're losing our way. What's up, Busy Bee? Thank you for the thumbs up. There's another three by Galloway. No good. Quick shot. Race Thompson gets the rebound, and he's fouled by Hauser. Race Thompson's a beast. Yeah, Matthew. Basically, Gronk said that if he had a quarterback he wanted to play with, it'd be Joe Burrow. Rotating the ball back around. Galloway's got it out high. We need to get Trace involved. The ball has to hit the block. Michigan State is playing excellent defense. They get the ball to Race Thompson on the other side on the block. He's going against the Hauser. He puts up the shot. Race Thompson with a little turnaround buries it. 18-15, back to a three-point lead. What up, Nathan? Fun night of Ninecraft, dude. Have fun. There's a three. Oh, no, he passes in the corner. It goes all the way in. No good on the three-point shot, but Hauser controls the offensive glass. Hauser's going to take this one and buried it. Rotated out for the shot, buried it. 21-15. Michigan State starting to create a little bit of distance here and scoring a little bit. They are on a 10-point scoring run ahead of us right now, 16-6 over the last 8 minutes. It's time to suck it up and get it down on the block again. Work through the inside out. Race hands off to Galloway. Galloway over to Tamar. Tamar's looking to dribble penetrate. Oh, no, he loses it, but it goes all the way out, and Galloway controls. 8 on the shot clock. Nothing doing. Gets it to Race Thompson on the block. 4. Puts up the hook. No good. Great defense by Michigan State. Good hard-nosed ball. Nobody needs to scrap over that. Michigan State guys are fired up, dude. They're absolutely fired up. Race Thompson getting in there playing hard. Hey, this is Big Ten basketball. You take that stuff because that's the way these games are played. Whew. Oh, I like that, Burrow. You forgot the U, though. The other U. Oh, you're home today? You did hear me that 2 of your packages showed up today, and I had to sign for them. Got them. They're the same thing. One says Shelby, one says Alex. Gotcha. That's all that counts is that you get it right in the game. Dude, I'm excited. This is not going the way that I wanted it to go so far today. It started out that way, but we've kind of not hit any shots. And that's not because we're not getting decent looks. It's because Michigan State's playing good defense. And that's what you get when you're on the road. You've got to find a way to score. You got to find a way to hang in there. You can't let them get too far ahead. You got to find a way to keep fighting. Gotcha. You know, Matt, that's going to be a big topic because you're right. When you start playing better football and you have the big name quarterback, teams start contacting you. It actually happened this year. Chidobe Awuzie was offered more money elsewhere, but he chose to play in Cincinnati because he wanted to be a part of being on team with Joe Burrow. You know, that's another thing about having that quarterback. Patrick Mahomes, same attention. Josh Allen. All these teams are going to be very attractive landing spots in free agency. Yeah, and the goal that the writing's on the wall for Cincy. We're going to play young, and we're going to keep the young guys here. Dude, I love Gronk's ability. The only time I ever rooted against him was because of who was throwing him the ball. Not that, that Tom Brady's a bad quarterback in any stretch of the imagination. He's not been one that's been on my fan. Dude, he went to Michigan, for crying out loud. I'm an IU fan. What do you expect? Yeah. And I'm not sure how Drew Sample's really working out. He's more in for blocking purposes. Oh, of course, Carson Palmer's going to say that. He wants it to. He's mad. That's a travel. Oh, there's a turn. Oop, nobody gets it back. I thought there was a turnover. Michigan State looks the defense from IU has come out fired up here after this timeout. And Xavier Johnson sticks his hands in there and gets called for the hand check. And I'll tell you what, I'd love to get fired up over Indiana football. Last year must have been a fluke. This year was not very good. I really like Tom Allen, though. A.J. Hoggard this season is 6.5 points, 5 assists. That's a good stat for a point guard. There it is. Hoggard's good at the line. Michigan is getting to the line a little bit more. We already have almost doubled them off in team fouls. Second free throw is good as well. Largest lead of the game, 23-15. Galloway's going to bring the ball up. He hits Trace out high. Trace is not on the block. Get the big guy to the block. Hands it off to Galloway. Galloway rotates around. Nothing doing. Hits Parker off the pick. Parker's looking for the three. Nothing there. Galloway takes it off the ball fake. Back off the back rim. Here comes Michigan State the other way. Galloway's going to get charged with the foul. They was going to let it go until the Hoggard fell down. Telling you guys, we really miss Fennessy. Yeah, he's going to have to go to another guard eventually because both of the backcourt has already got 2 apiece. Michigan State right back to the free throw line, and he sinks to 1-1. Second free throw is also good. Michigan State is extended to 10. This last bit of the first half, you got to get your starters back on the floor or whoever you're going to play. You got to cut into this lead. You got to play some D. Inside pass to Bates. Bates goes up, misses it. Second attempt is in and good. Bates with an incredible cut there. Trace Jackson Davis. Everybody sold out, playing out high. Nobody was under the basket. Cut that lead right back to 8. Now you need to stop. Get in there and defend. Oh, took it away from him and got it back. Rotates in the corner. Christie's looking for the shot. Blocked by Race Thompson. There's a steal. Here comes Tamar on the fast break. He's going to go all the way. Misses it, but Galloway misses it. Oh, my God. Michigan State knocks it out of bounds. Just put it in. They're going to call a foul on this one. What a block. Race Thompson comes out and blocks Christie, who throws the pass out. Tamar stole it, goes all the way. Good defense by Hoggard to not foul and affect the shot. But Galloway went to dunk it on the follow and missed it. Papa Bud, go Hoosiers. Heck yeah. And then go to the free throw line and we miss. Where you at, Creek? There's that missed free throw. He was good in Arizona. I think Carson Palmer was an excellent quarterback. Second free throw is good. Cut that lead back to 7. Let's call that what it is. It's a 3-0 run right here. There goes Christie up the middle against Tamar Bates. He's pushing off. He traveled, stretched his pivot foot. Tamar Bates is starting to get a little animated. I always thought Carson Palmer was a really good quarterback. And then that trade to the Raiders is what propelled Cincinnati. That really helps propel Cincinnati into being a playoff team when Andy Dalton started. Here comes Galloway the other way. Indiana's 4 for the last 20 from the floor. A lot of them are out of rhythm shots. Parker has nothing going there, nowhere to go. Tamar's got it out high. Nobody's moving on the offense. Trace is too far out. He works against Bingham, misses the shot. Bingham plays pretty good defense. It's going to stay on this end. But Trace Jackson Davis is trying to create off the dribble, and that's not his game. Here we go. Tamar Bates is trying to get the ball inbound. He hits Parker for 3, and he airmailed it. That was a good look for Parker Stewart. But with Kopp on the bench with 2 fouls, the only one you can trust not to foul, hopefully, is Galloway. Ball gets around, rotates it around. Brown shoots the 3, no good. Race Thompson, another board. A little bit of control here for IU. We need a basket here. Build this run up. Galloway's driving, looking around, nothing doing. Races out there. Rotate to Parker in the corner. Nobody's on the block. Trace cuts, gets the ball, works again, looks up against Bingham, gets a foul and 1. Trace Jackson Davis slapped it in there. Now, that was a great set of wide receivers, Matt. Not going to lie at all. Chad Johnson had swagger. TJ Huzmazada is a lot like Tyler Boyd. Just solid. Love that team. I've been looking already. I've been getting fired up about all the offseason stuff. And 1-3. That's a 6-0 run for IU. They've cut the lead down to 4. 25-21. 4:40 to go in the half. Here comes Michigan State working around a pick, double pick. There's the hedge. There's the mismatch on the guard. There's a steal. Here comes Parker the other way. That's an intentional foul on Malik Hall because he grabbed him around the waist. Yes, sir, that's the right call. TJ, who's your daddy? Look, TJ Houshmandzadeh is a stud. That's a straight up. That has got to be that's the rule right there. He grabs him. That's the way an intentional foul is right there. Hey, Chad, what's going on, my brother? Nice to see you. And Parker Stewart, probably the best shooter on our team, misses the first free throw on the intentional foul. The is-zone is loud. Second free throw, he misses it as well. Heck yeah, they're out, man. Bengals fans have been recluse. We've hid for many a year because there's never any reason to show our stripes. But tomorrow we get an opportunity to put all the last 30 years of grief behind us. 30 years of animosity, 30 years of being ridiculed as being the worst team in football. Even when we went to the playoffs, we couldn't win a game. All right, we had a chance to cut into that 4-point lead again. Here comes Galloway around the pick. Michael Durr is finally on the floor to give somebody a break. That's nice to see. Tamar Bates falls down. Parker resets the offense with 6 on the shot clock. Shoots the 18-footer, hits the front rim. That's us. We're going to get 20 more seconds on the shot clock here with 4:09 to go to put in something. Bad offense. He's not playing good ball, Creek. I got a comment. I got to throw it in. Oh, my God. Risky pass. I do not think Tamar Bates needs to be doing inbounds. Here we go. Galloway goes around the pick. Drives all the way to the basket. Off the glass. No good. Controlled by Michigan State. Coming back the other way. Good shot. Puts up the three. No good. And it's controlled by Bates. No, Durr has it. Feeds it out to Parker. We've had plenty of opportunity here. Gets the ball down to Race on the block. Nothing doing. Rotates it around. Tamar's trying to look. Nothing. Parker for three. There it is. Big time three. Cut the lead to 1. 9-0 run. Come on, boys. Keep pushing. 3:25 to go in the half. Just keep playing D. That's an offensive foul on Malik Hall. Malik Hall is playing with – he's not playing poised. He's using that adrenaline push and that testosterone to get a little aggressive when he doesn't need to. And that's the reason why they called that foul. Creek, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I think, that kid's not been the same since his dad died. And I just can't quite, guys that shoot like that, I can't quite figure out. I won't be surprised if we don't see hardly any. Pickett, I love the kid from Liberty. I really do. I think he's a couple years away, but I think he's got the talent. But I really, if it's not Pickett, it's the kid from Ole Miss. That's the only two early quarterbacks I can see being drafted. Early first round. Oh, Sam, the story is written for the Rams to win the Super Bowl. They have all the super players on the team. It's a super team. So they've got everything they need. Sean McVay may not be coaching anymore after this year. He may go up into the broadcast booth. They've just got to go out there and win the game. But I'm going to tell you, it's not going to come easy. This Bengals team has not quit, has not given up. They're too young to know what the word pressure means. Nothing's too big for them. So I think hopefully we're going to have a Super Bowl tomorrow that's going to be one for the ages. You know what? Turnovers, Matt, are always what you – early on in this stream, you can ask Alex. I probably drove her nuts talking about turnovers because that is the one stat that seems to really determine how well you play in the NFL because these teams are all talented. They're all talented. And the reason why this Bengals team is so good is because they all buy into the same thing. They all buy into the same idea that they're good enough to win. They've embraced the role of underdog. They've embraced being ridiculed. All they're going to do is go out there and say, it's not us. This is teams past that they're talking about. They're not talking about us. And they go out there and they've picked up their intensity and they've done better. One more game, boys. One more game, and I go into an off season with a 1-year-old channel that me and Alex just put together. Going into the offseason with a Super Bowl win for the first time in my life where I'm not disappointed at the end of the season. So I'm hoping for the best tomorrow. Chase will be the Super Bowl MVP. Dude, you know what? I got a feeling. How awesome would it be to see it be McPherson? (24-25). Yeah, Michigan State got out to a 25-15 lead. Indiana's come roaring back with the ball. And it's inbound. Race has got it out high. He's going to drive around. Parker for another three. Oh, God. Durr loses the rebound off his hands. Here we go back the other way. Michigan State's got the ball. They need to stop the bleeding. No field goals in the last 5 minutes. Hauser's got the ball out high, working on Race Thompson. Feeds the block. There's the swap at the block. Rotates it back out to Hauser. Hauser goes to baseline. They're going to call Race Thompson for the reach. And it's a foul. Well, I'm not gonna buy into that because I'm hoping for this year. A lot of players got 2 fouls for IU. Trace comes in for Race. It's nice when you got Durr on the floor because you got 3 guys you can rotate. Joey Hauser's at the free throw line. The first one is up, and it is good. Michigan State does not miss from the stripe. We're 3 from 7, and let's see what they are for the game thus far. They're 11 for 12. Difference in this ball game is free throws. Looks like reverse of the old IU teams. Second one is also good. A little bit of Michigan State cheerleaders for a second there. Michigan State extends back to 3-point lead. They stop the 9-0 run. Parker's got it out high. They're going to run the weave for a second. Galloway, oh, he's tripped. Whatever you say, Miss Mary, just words come out of your mouth, or in this case, little key clicks with your fingers. Free throws are like turnovers in the NFL. Galloway, short off the front iron. Trace Jackson gets the offensive rebound. 3 for 8 from the line. Tamar for 3. Buried it. Tamar Bates ties the ball game up with 2:26. See how we can finish the half. That is a 12-3 run. Here comes Malik Hall against Geronimo. No fouls. He's going to drive all the way, put it up, and good. Gets by the defender. Hogard takes it to the rim. I think Ian Book might be a good pro. He just was outmatched that day. Here goes IU. Working around. Galloway's around the right wing. Parker's going to drive it over to Tamar for another 3. Tamar, he was on the line. It's a 2-point shot. They're going to have to take that one off. There's that fast break. What I tell you about getting back on defense, Michigan State regains, I think it's 31-29. It's going to say 31-30, but it should be 31-29. IU's down 2. Galloway feeds it across court to Geronimo. Geronimo drives the baseline, puts it up, and he moved his pivot foot. With the way this game is played, Hogard, we need Fennessy. Hogard has done very well. Coming across, there's the pick. Hogard tries to go around. He goes all the way to the basket, over to Hall in the corner for 3, and that was a great pass, even better shot by Malik Hall. Michigan State extends back to 5. 34-29, 103 to go. Parker feeds Trace on the block. This is Trace time. Nothing close enough. Trace is going to work his way down. He's get inside on the block, puts it up, and it rolls off the rim. Nobody's there to rebound. Hogard is in there mouthing. Geronimo's getting mad. They're getting chippy. 44 seconds to go in the half. We get a Loki visit before halftime. He's lonely. There's nobody else in the house today. There's a hook in the hold right there. Malik Hall is talking smack as he's getting up over top of him. In the NFL, that's taunting. People show up and the dog runs away. Yeah, I don't know what would come out of mine's mouths, dude. You know, I say it's going to be a double foul. But, you know, I see a little bit of that thug intimidation stuff out of this Michigan State team, and I don't really care for it. This is pivotal because Michigan State re-extended after that comeback to get up by 5. They don't miss free throws. That's all we've done today is miss free throws, 3 for 8. That's the difference in this game. It looks like it's going to be a home field call here. Geronimo gets hit with a flagrant 1. I don't know that I agree with that. This flagrant foul stuff needs to go. Especially when the instigators are the ones getting to shoot free throws here. So they get an F1. They score 2 free throws and they receive the ball back with 44 seconds. Whereas before, Michigan State's going to call a timeout. Dogs are way better than people most of the time, I got to say. That's a big ding right there at the end of the half. But at the end of the day, we've given up 36 points in this first half, and most of them are at the free throw line. So what does that tell you? That tells you that we're fouling, not defending as well as we could. But with the fouls, they're not missing free throws as they're 13 for 14. We're 3 for 8. There's the whole difference in the game right now. You can say, call it however you want to say it, but that's the difference. But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to watch real close the rest of this game. Malik Hall and Hogard are – every call has went against us when there's been extracurricular so far this game. Malik's got the ball looking to go around Trace, nothing to it. Durr is in there on their center, rotates it around. Here comes inside the lane. And they're going to call another foul on Parker Stewart, which it probably was. It was very hard quitting smoking, bro. But I used Chantix for a week to get just to break myself of having them. And then cold turkey after that. Free throw is no good. Finally missed one, but it's a guy I'm not sure who it is. So we need a basket before the end of the half right now. Alex says there's 20 likes in the stream. She'd like to see 25. There's 27 of you in the house. We can make that happen. Second free throw is good. They've extended the lead back to 8 points. Anthony Leal looks like he's going to come into the game. I'm sure this is for shooting purposes to protect Michael Durr. Well, get Durr back out. When we went by the bench, Durr and Woodson aren't even talking, so see how that plays out. Here goes Galloway's out high, 17 on the shot clock, working around a pick, nothing doing. He's trying to get to the basket, goes all the way in. There's going to be a foul called, but Galloway's not been able to hit free throws. So can we hit a couple free throws with 11 seconds yet left? It may be a wash. Trey Galloway rims one in. That's good. Finally hit one. Now, they just bumped that score up 2 points. No, there they go. Okay. Chicken and waffles. Man, we're going to start talking about food already. Second one is up, and it rims off side rim. Here comes Michigan State, 9 on the clock. They're looking to get off a quick shot here. 3, drives all the way to the basket, throws it in the corner. Now, they let the clock expire. We're going to get a little time left. They're going to go to the clock. I'm all about some of them nachos in the crock pot right now. Let's see the climb here. What time should it have been? Out of bounds there. Should be about 1.6. The ball was out of bounds before. Should be more than 1.3. At least it's time to dribble and shoot. Keep on running them chops, Mary. Keep on running them chops. Can you believe that? They only gave him 0.7 of a second. Right on, Nathan. Nathan, and I did not realize that you was in Indiana, sir. When I put your mail out yesterday, I looked on there and I was surprised. I for some reason, I didn't think you were here. Yeah, halftime discussion today is going to be this. We're 40% from the free throw line. We give up more free throws in the first half than we usually give up in a game. Pookie, I stop by every night. Every time you're on, I stop in. But yeah, you were quiet. I bet you that's why nobody would hang out, because you were muted. There they go. Finally, somebody saw what I saw. Put some time on the clock. 1.7. I look for Parker Stewart to get this throw in, or maybe Anthony Leal. They're going to throw it down the floor. Trace has got it. Puts up the 3. Ooh. After all that, it's a 7-point lead. Yeah, the things that we have to complain about in this game is, a lot of the didn't get good until the fourth quarter. Yeah, you seemed a little bit out of it for a while, Pookie. I hung out for a good while I ate my food. Yeah, look at it, the job that we've done today. Let's see who's made the let's see where the difference makers are at today. Michigan State, it's not from their starting lineup. We've done good against their freshmen. Hauser hasn't been that effective. He does have a three-pointer and a couple free throws. Where they scored a lot of their points so far today has come from the bench. Malik Hall is a sixth man, and that's a stud. But let's look at how they go, how deep they go. Walker, Akins, Brooks, Sissoko, Marble, and Hall off the bench. 9, 13, 14, 16 points off the bench today. That's big numbers. We've got 10 points off the bench. But you know what? Stewart's got 3, and Bates has 7 today. You know what? We need to get Tamar Bates from that crew of hanging out doing dumb stuff because he's a stud, but he hasn't played like it this year. So with all that being said, the boards were competitive on the glass. Race Thompson has 9 rebounds in the first half. 9 rebounds for Race Thompson. He has 5 points. Trace Jackson Davis has 8 points and only 1 board, 1 assist, and he's not blocking shots. Trace Jackson Davis has kind of been taken out of this game. 3 for 9 from the floor. He has hit 2 for 3 from the free throw line, so we got to give him that. Turnovers, only 5 in the first half, so you can't blame it on turnovers. We're shooting 22% from the field. That will improve. But we've taken 12 3-point. We're shooting we're shooting 36% from the 3-point line, whereas we're only shooting 32% from regular field goals. Yeah, Tim, just about the United States Postal Service, I just had to resend mail to Starry's Lost and Found and somebody else because they did not receive what I had sent. Michigan State on turnovers in the first half, they have 8. Now, my scoreboard doesn't offer up this stat, but the points off a turnover stat, which is always a big stat, I bet you Michigan State has more points off of our turnovers than we do off of theirs, and they almost doubled us off in turnovers. So let's put this game into perspective right now. We haven't played bad as far as the defensive end goes. The fouls have got to quit. They hit their free throws. We haven't shot the ball well. But all the things that we need to do to win, we're doing in the first half. You know, we've done all the good things. Trace Jackson Davis, they've defended him well on the block. You know, you got to play inside out, but you got to get the ball to Trace every play. Yeah, Tim, that doesn't sound good. I've had that happen before in groups of 3. Priest Holmes, straight up. Oh, dear God. Nathan, I don't need to hear that crap. Not if you can't hit his damn. What's up, Vance? Free throws, bro. That's it, man. They go 16 for 18 in the first half. We went 4 for 10. Parker Stewart, who's arguably the best shooter in the country, you could make that argument. 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Race Thompson, 1 for 2. Trey Galloway, 1 for 3. Trey Galloway, 1 for 3. Michigan State did not miss their free throws. Michigan State did not play great basketball in that first half. We played better basketball. They've got the lead because they hit their free throw. Hey, I appreciate that, Sam. I haven't checked on it in a minute. I've been everywhere else. 21 likes on the board. Hitting that thumbs up is huge for us. If you're in here hanging out for a little while today, definitely would appreciate the smash. It does go a long way to helping us. But, back to these statistics, there's a lot of things that we did fairly well in this game, but the foul calls have not gone our way. We've gotten two hook and holds, I think. The one time that they get called for the intentional foul, we can't hit our free throws. Heck yeah. You know what? Eli Apple is that guy, Tim. He's that guy that has all the ability and potential in the world, but doesn't quite have the right mentality to buy in and play his best football. So what does YouTube gain from us? YouTube gains ad revenue. People hanging out, they gain ad revenue. Any money that we ever make on here, they get a percentage of. It's between 30 and 40%, depending upon how you get paid. And you're hanging out on their platform, so advertisers see how many people are on the platform. Because you guys are in here, YouTube is making money just for the fact, because they get paid by advertisers, and then they pay us pennies on the dollar. It is definitely a love thing, not a get-rich scheme thing, for sure. Christian Okoye was a beast, Matthew. Oh, my God. Nah, I got a guy, dude. Don't get me wrong. Some of the people on there, but I tried Fiverr, and the person I got was absolute garbage. So it was bad enough to where I didn't go. Yep, I got my mail. Shoot, I keep it right here beside me. So you want to see something funny? Let me block out Tim here. Look at that. How many stamps can you put on one envelope? Dante Hall. Yeah. You know what, Alex? You know what I was really considering, just because it would be you would enjoy it more than anything else. Getting an old Eric Bieniemy jersey. How would you like that one? No, Mary. Mailman just doesn't want to go to your house because you're mean. Mailman doesn't want to hang out. I like your intro, Pookie. I like both of them. I got you. I was just enjoying it. Hey, Alex, you can get a Seattle Seahawk John Reed jersey. Oh, there is an Andy Reid jersey. And it's signed. That's pretty cool. What did Nathan say? Yeah, that looks like that's happening. Alex, there is an Andy Reid jersey right now on Pristine Auction for looks like right now you can get it, a signed Andy Reid jersey, for $108. Pristine Auction. Hold on. There you go. If you can click on that link, that'll take you right to it. I think it says you can buy it. No reserves. It doesn't look like it's sold or. Oh, no, it says the auction is finished. I'm sorry. That's what it sold for. But if in 20 seconds I found one, there's got to be more. That was just a. Yeah, it says the auction is finished. I've seen it now. But I'll keep my eyes open. Brady Quinn, Notre Dame. I remember watching Brady Quinn at Notre Dame. It is a pretty sweet jersey. I've always been reluctant to buy jerseys. Yeah, Alex, I really don't think that Michigan State has separated themselves from us in this game. I think they're ahead in points, but I think we have a really good chance if we rotate our substitutes and keep playing hard. We proved that we could play lockdown and get caught up. Oh, absolutely, Pookie. Every nickel that comes in gets taxed. My other channel definitely cost me money at tax time. I haven't filed my taxes yet, but I already know what it's going to be bad. Ready for the second half, though, you guys. I'm ready to see what's going to happen here. I don't feel like we're that far off. I feel like we're pretty close. No! You know why when I have that cable run, you can't come charging in here. Come on. I get Candy out. Look what he does. Well, we know that this isn't going to happen again in the second half. Here. Go on. All gone. They're all gone. Go on. YouTube keeps track of it for you. YouTube gives you your gross, and then they basically give you, and then after 2 days, they let you know how much you actually are going to get, which is the amount that then you have to pay taxes on. The dog's name is Loki. His brother was Thor. Hated each other too, by the way. These guys both teams have done a really good job of taking away what the other team has wanted to do in this game. Michigan State, I don't know that if they can put together another half like this, they'll be solid. But everything that, they did everything better than us. Bench point. 3-point field goal percentage, free throws. We had more assists. They had more turnovers. Yeah, but Tom Grassi makes enough money that it's not hard for him to pay his taxes. And he's full-time, bro. He can afford to do it full-time. So, how nice would that be? Just to sit and do YouTube every day. He's not here anymore, Sam. Thor was a very lovable American bulldog. However, yeah, he had high energy, anxiety, and an accident happened, and he hurt my wife. The ball game started, 1946 to go. Cops got it, round over. Galloway's got it out high. There's the pick. Galloway works over. He's going to hit Xavier he doesn't take the three, drives inside the lane, shoots up the 15-footer, gets the bounce. Xavier Johnson just hit a really tough shot. 37-32. 5-point lead. Let's start the half on a 2-0 run. That was a travel on Brown. They didn't call it. There goes Christie driving the lane. Throws it up. No good. Controlled by Miller Cop. There's going to be a foul on Bingham. Scoreboard is there. Scoreboard is correct, Sam. 37-32. That's Bingham's third foul. Here we go. Xavier's got it. He rotates it around, gets it into Race Thompson for the dunk. Beats Hauser. Our bigs are just winning inside. If we go inside, we can blow it away. 37-34. 18:53 to go in the game. 2 quick baskets to start the second half. Hogarth's got it out high. He's going to drive the baseline. He gets inside, throws it back out to Hauser for 3. No good. There's the rebound controlled by Kopp. It was tipped by Trace Jackson Davis. Get it into the corner, nothing doing. Race is looking, no one there. Rotates it back to the top of the key. 20 on the shot clock. There comes the pick. Feeds Trace Jackson. And he's lost it out of bounds. Almost a steal by Michigan State. Going to go back to Indiana. Down 3. Here we go. We need to get a quick basket again here, and we'll cut this lead back to 1. All right, Race Thompson. Gets the ball inbound to Kopp. 12 on the shot clock. Trace has got it. He drives the lane. Puts up the baby hook. No good. Good defense there. Here comes Michigan State back the other way. Hogarth's calling out the offense. Xavier's right up in his face. And he dribbles it out of bounds. That should be us. That looked like that was our ball. That looked like it went off Hogarth's foot, but they gave Michigan State the ball. Hogarth's got it out high. He's going to rotate it around, nothing doing. Miller Kopp picks him up on the switch. Xavier's on Hauser. They switch back. Gabe Brown from a long way out, no good. Race Thompson clears his 10th rebound. Here comes Galloway pushing it back the other way, over to cross court to Johnson. Johnson goes all the way to the basket and scores. Goes right around Hogarth, no help comes. Hogarth's got it back the other way. Rotates it around, hits Hauser. Hauser looks for a shot. Stolen by Race Thompson. One-on-one. Indiana's got the lead, y'all. 38-37. 17:20 to go. Time out by Michigan State. That's what I'm fudging talking about. I prefer using Effing is my expletive, but heck yeah, I will say effing. You can say fudging. I saw, I didn't read, Mary. Puppet, please email your address. You're the last one. Hey, yo, Puppet Master. Dude, that's the way you start the half. You come out, you change the way the game's played. You get the ball inside. You work it inside out. You play good defense. I appreciate you, Mary. I really do. But that's the way you come out in the second half. I know you do, Miss Mary. I love giving you grief. I enjoy having fun with you. Creek, I want to see Izzo cry too. The tears of Tom Izzo make me happy. Seven fouls, and then it's 1-1. 10 fouls, it's a double. Pookie. You know, I love Dane Fife, Creek. Dane Fife was a Michigan kid. I thought, all them years he worked under Izzo, you realize that he is going to be our head coach. I'm pretty certain of that. At least I think. But the one thing I haven't noticed yet is I haven't noticed him really. I haven't really noticed Dane Fife asserting himself so much with this team. It looks like he's doing more behind the scenes stuff. Vance, thank you for that's a wonderful comment. I love Indiana basketball, and it is definitely this is you guys are why I like to come in here every game and broadcast. This is my first year of ever doing this. Me and Alex have been doing football and basketball, and we're only going to get better at it, and we're only going to improve. Very much, I appreciate that comment more than you know, sir. Yeah, like I said, just keep playing defense. Defense solves everything in college basketball, right? Not getting burnt, knowing your switches and help. Hogarth's got it out high. He's going to feed it to Christie against Galloway. He's going to rotate it around. Hogarth over again. Hall is wide open. And who left him? Race Thompson left him. There's a three for Malik Hall. Yeah, they are, dude. Trace has got the ball out high. I don't like this set. I want to see Trace and Race on the block. I don't like them effectively running the front of the offense. Xavier's got it out wide. Trace gets down to the block now. Race has got it out high. Hits Cop for three. No good. Hard off the back iron. If you do not get the ball on the block and get it inside out, it's really hard to make that work. Malik Hall's got it out high. He's going to try to get around Cop. He spins him. Good defense. Over to Hogarth to the left. Hogarth's going to drive into the lane, throws it out wide, and that's going to be a block on Miller Cop. Let's see. That is travel. You're right. I know, Alex. I don't like it. That's February, though. Malik Hall's trying to get around Race Thompson. Nothing doing. Shoots the fade away. Trace gets a rebound. About time he get one of them. Here comes Xavier up the right wing. There's the pick. He rotates left, gets inside, weaves in and out, hits Race Thompson, who's let a three fly. Race Thompson buries the three. Thank you, Puppet. I'll get that out to you Monday morning, bro. Here comes Christie up the right side. He's going to hand it off to Hogarth out high. Indiana regains the 1-point lead at 41-40. 15:40 to go in the game. Hogarth's going to get to the basket, and that's going to be goaltending. I think they're going to call a foul or just – Jiminy Christmas. Let's see. Watch it again. Oh, they're showing the other play. We talked early in this game with the officials were going to let them play a little bit, but that has since turned. They let them play, and this is probably the reason why they don't let them play so much, because what happens is 18 to 22-year-olds get chippy really fast. They want to show how good they are and smack themselves on the chest, but they tend to get mouthy. So then you got to bring that whistle back in. If people keep their mouth shut and play clean, they'll let you play rough. They'll let you play, aggressive, physical basketball. But in this instance, it doesn't happen once you start getting mouthy and getting people's faces a little bit. That cockiness and arrogance changes the way they blow whistles. What's up, Dabney? Thank you for chatting in here today. The goaltend was a goaltend. The ball was off the backboard. Now what they're looking at is, I think they call it a foul. Like I said, I don't hear it, so I'll have to wait until they get out here and do it. But I don't know if it's a foul. That'll be Xavier's third. Now, what you got to watch in this half with IU, looking at the time clock being what it is, will Woodson run his subs in and give his starters a break? Will he let them guys be rested enough to compete to the very end? This is my only dilemma right now with the way he coaches the team. I feel like that he tightens the reins on the second half quite a bit and doesn't let his guys get on out there and get enough of them onto the floor. So everybody plays the extended minutes, and usually it's the last. They'll be in the game at the 8-minute mark, and the last 8-minute marks, the last two games, if you can go back and look at the points scored from that point on, you're going to see that we got dominated to the point where the last game they just pulled all the starters out at the 4-minute mark because there was no sense. It was that far, it was going that badly. Nice to see you today, Dabney, by the way. Thank you for stopping by. Anybody that's in the chat that hasn't done so yet, I would much appreciate you guys smashing that like. That helps get my channel shared out, and Alex likes it when we get shared. Here we go. And the best thing about college basketball, the games are always competitive. Everybody's pretty much on an equal playing field as far as, well, now they pay them a little bit, but what they're playing for and how they're playing the game. And then the students in the stands. Yeah, they're going to call a foul on Xavier Johnson there. That goaltend was really close, but they gave it to him. It looked like he did black it after it hit the backboard. A.J. Hogarth has been the difference in this game. Somebody's got to sit him down. Since Indiana has 3 guys with 3 fouls so far in this game, but they're calling the second half the same way they called the first, and they don't miss free throws. Can't eat them. Thank you, Kay. Kay Chamness, I appreciate that. Smash the like. I appreciate that. Here we go. Race Thompson's got the ball out high. He's looking for somebody to pass to. Nobody's there. Rotates it around to Galloway on the left wing. Back over to Race, cross court. Xavier's got out high, goes around a pick. Looking to get inside, dribbles it off his foot. Lucky didn't get called for a foul. There's the alley-oop from Gabe Brown, and Malik Hall slammed it home. 4-point lead for Michigan State. That was an incredible play. Xavier goes into the inside again. He's going to get stripped. They're going to call Gabe Brown for the reach in. Gabe Brown doesn't think he got it, but Michigan State's playing a little high on the hog right now after that turnover. Xavier Johnson's lucky he didn't pick up his 4th foul, but what an alley-oop pass by Brown to Hall. Malik Hall has definitely got stud ability out there. Yeah, IU's going to take a timeout here because I already can sense that Woodson feels like this could be a momentum shift and a turning point in this game. And I understand his point for the most part. A lot of times he doesn't feel like there's many answers on the bench because most of them guys haven't performed. But the guys that do perform off that bench is Jordan Geronimo and normally Trey Galloway, who started today. Jordan Geronimo brings energy. Malik Hall is a cocky guy. I love his athletic ability and how well he plays the game, but he is cocky as it gets. I love the crowd and the atmosphere at this game, though, by the way. They are into it. They go the whole game. Kopp's going to inbound it to Trace. And there's going to be a makeup call there on the poor guy from Michigan State for pushing off. But Michigan State's played real physical today. All right, guys, we're still playing better in this half. We got to keep trimming it, kind of keep working at it. They get the ball into Race Thompson on the block. He's going to back Malik Hall, and he's got a size advantage. He's going to go up. He's going to put it up and misses the shot. But Xavier Johnson gets the rebound, puts it up, and doesn't get the call. Malik Hall clears it out. Here we go back the other direction. Rounded double pick. He dribbles it off his foot. Pushing. They're going to call that foul on Xavier Johnson. That'll be his 4th because he's getting out too aggressive with 3 fouls. He had that left arm tucked up against his belly going through that pick, and they're going to call it every time. And I think Woodson picked up a technical, and it's going to start early today. Christie's at the free throw line. He shoots it, and he buries it. 14-33. Now, Woodson there picked up that technical foul because he was defending what he could see from Johnson there, which was no foul. But Johnson committed the foul. He had him on by his belly going around that pick. Michigan State's got a chance to extend. They're at 6 right now. Thompson affects the shot and gets the rebound. Race Thompson plays outstanding basketball. Here comes Galloway running the point. Xavier's on the bench. Parker Stewart's in the game. He needs to do something here. Race is out on the high. They need to get the ball down to the block. This offense will not work like this. Parker drives in the lane, hits Galloway on the left wing, no good. Galloway puts up the layup. Race Thompson controls the offensive glass, puts it up, draws the foul on Malik Hall. Race Thompson is on both sides. Yeah, and he's off the bench, Dabney, but he should be a starter. You know why he's on the bench coming off as a 6th man? Because of his attitude. It's not because of his ability to play the game. I can tell you that, and I only watch him 2 or 3 times a year. Races at the free throw line, big shots. No good. We're going to lose this game on the free throw line if we lose. He's got one more here. Needs to get a little bit of rhythm and make it. No good on both free throws. We're going to get a lane violation. We get a second chance at that free throw here. There you go, Race. Cut that back to a 5-point deficit. Here we go. They're going to rotate around, go around. He's going to drive all the way to the basket. Trace affects the shot, tips the rebound out to Hauser. Hauser gets it over to Christie, back over the other side here. They're going to reset the offense, 10 on the shot clock. Runs it around a pick, trying to get inside. Trace Jack. No! Oh, Galloway fouled. Why are these guys so reachy, man? Why do you got to be that way? He's just trying to fight through a pick. And Michigan State, don't miss free throws. Watch. Boom. 6-point lead. That's another Hoosier with 4 fouls, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Michigan State stretches their lead back to 7, 13:31 to go. They're on a 9-1 run in the last 2 minutes. And that's all because of just being handsy. They're making us play offense way out on the floor. We're not getting it to the block. Finally get it down to Race Thompson on the block against Hauser. He's got a mismatch. There comes the double team. He gets picked. He gets the ball back. Goes cross court to Galloway. Galloway drives the lane. Shoots a floater. Trace Jackson tips the ball up and in. Still not pretty yet. Trace Jackson has not been playing. He's been defended very well in this game because he's not doing well. Marble has taken him out. There's the pick. Gets it around there. Galloway fights through it. Inside. Tamar Bates is on the floor now. Drives the lane looking. Getting something going. Over to Hauser. Rotates around. There's the 3. God dang it. Michigan State buries the 3. Extends it to 8. Walker hits it. Okay, Galloway's bringing the ball across the court. No continuity right now. Got to get the ball inside again. Keep playing your game. Michigan State, 25-10 off the bench today. Galloway's got it. There's the pick. He's going to go around it. And there's going to be a foul. Galloway attacks Christie, but oh, man, making some lasagna, Mary. That sounds good. But that's the last shot that Michigan State hit. Walker hits. He don't normally take that shot, but when you're in rhythm and you make the extra pass, that's the kind of shot that goes in. Galloway to Parker Stewart. He's got it looking for a shot, nothing doing. Works his way inside. Hits Trace with a nice pass, but it's stolen by Walker, who's going to go the length of the court, and he's going to make the layup. Back to a 10-point lead. You got to stop the bleeding. Fast break points hurt too. Parker's got an open 3, and it's no good. One quick pass. There's a steal by Trace Jackson Davis. You've got to get some continuity on offense. Start running something. You're making it way too easy. Gets it inside to Trace. Trace goes up and in and 1. Okay, all I got to say, the only thing I got to say is that this offense works great when the ball gets down to the block, especially when it goes through Trace Jackson Davis. Yeah, he does. He's got to wake up, and hopefully that foul and 1 there will wake him up. But when we just pass and shoot, we have to run inside out. This team doesn't function the other way. I mean, if you can see a way that they do function by going around the horn, I haven't seen it. Dribble penetration is okay. It seems like it only works when we get the ball onto the block and make the defense collapse. That's the only time we make our threes, it seems. But right now, we don't have any momentum going our way. That basket was great, but we got to stop them on defense right now, and they're clicking. This kid Walker in off the bench. He's playing solid basketball. And yes, you're right, Creek. That one that Parker just took was wide open. They're not missing, when it's important. Our free throw shooting, our field goal percentage is coming up. Theirs is still about the same. Because it's okay. What we're doing is like the last one that they hit. They're effectively getting the ball into situations where our help side defense needs to come in. That means our on-ball defense was not good enough to cut the guy off, and help has to come in. What they do at that point is they rotate the ball, and our defenders rotate in succession to each wide open guy that gets the pass. Eventually, we don't have somebody there, and they hit the shot. And when they hit a shot like that on that extra pass, and it's shot in rhythm, so a nice pass effectively rotates straight into the shot, and those shots go down at a higher frequency than ones that, than what your normal passes that where a guy's defended. So getting, what the problem is that they're getting by our initial defense and causing our help side defense to come into play. Cat hoodies, man. But, at that point, you're playing behind on defense, and you can't be behind. So that's the reason why Parker Stewart is such a liability when he's on the floor, because his first step defensively is not great. And a lot of guys can get the corner on him, which starts that whole portion of where we're behind. The only way that help really works is if the guy goes up for the shot at that point. If he makes the pass and they start, if they keep making the extra pass, they're going to dominate, because at that point in time, those are shots that always seem to go down. And you know what? 5 for 12 doesn't cut it, Chad. 5 for 12 does not cut it, especially if you've got guys that are aspiring to be in the NBA. But it's been a consistent brood of different people missing. That makes it fair. Trace is 2 for 3. That's about his normal. Race is 2 for 4. Can't have it. Trey Galloway's 1 for 3. That should never happen. And Parker Stewart is 0 for 2. And something went down. All right, here comes Michigan State, and they rotate their subs consistently. Tamar's on the floor. Parker, Race, Trace, and Galloway. Alex, that's too flipping cute. I'll show it here in a second. Hogarth looks to drive on Trace. He's going to take the 3. Good defense by Trace Jackson Davis. Race Thompson clears another rebound. Here we go with a chance to cut into the lead. That's the cat. Trace backs it in on the block. He gets it to Race Thompson. Over to Galloway for the shot. No good. Marble controls the rebound. Here comes Hogarth. That shot was not a good shot by Galloway. Hogarth goes around the pick. Here comes Malik Hall again. Rotates it over onto the corner. They get it down on the block to Marble. Marble puts up the baby hook. Trace controls the rebound. Trace looks tired. Galloway's got it. He hits Trace Jackson Davis. There's the handoff. Galloway drives the lane. Nothing doing. Gets it to Trace. Trace goes up. Puts it up. And he's going to get the foul on Marble. Josh, I always say that. Free throws are so important. Nice for you to comment today, sir. Appreciate that. Yes, we got to make our free throws. He looks like it doesn't bother him. Trace hits the free throw, cuts the lead back down to 6. In the first 10 minutes of this second half, we've outplayed them by 1 point. So I guess that's something. We need to do a little better. Second free throw, gets the bounce. About time something rolled in. Here comes Walker. He's going to try to go around Galloway. Nothing to it. Hall does the handoff and runs it off to Brown. Brown to Walker. Bingham sets the pick. Walker gets inside for a 15-footer. Off the front iron short. Race Thompson with another rebound. Race Thompson's going to have 20 rebounds the way this is going. Here we go with another chance to cut the lead. We're down to 5. 49-54, 9:32 to go. And there's gonna be a foul on Gabe Brown on going around a pick. They're starting to call it both ways. And now we got to make free throws. And there is going to be a timeout on the floor, it looks like, or not. Gabe Brown just picked up his 4th foul. Gabe Brown is a sneaky good player. He doesn't score a lot, but he passes fairly well, although he only has 1 assist today. And first free throw is good. 4-point lead. Okay, here's my gripe time. Are we going to sub anymore? Tamar Bates is fresh. He hits 2 free throws there. Cuts it to a 3-point lead. We're on a 7-0 run in the last 2 minutes. Walker brings the ball across the timeline. Dribbling out high against Galloway. Galloway's looking for the pick to come. Christie feeds it to the block. Gets it down to Bingham. Bingham's against Jackson Davis. Puts up the hook shot and good. Bingham hits the hook. Nice play by Bingham. Good defense by Trace. That doesn't hurt so much as the other. Galloway brings it across the timeline. Parker feeds Race on the block. He's got Malik Hall. He tries to back him down. Nothing doing. Rotates the ball around. Tamar Bates for 3. That was a pretty good shot. Here comes Michigan State back the other way. Looking to extend. Down 5. Indiana still on defense here, playing tight. They get it down to Bingham again. Same spot on the block. He's against Trace. Trace is going to bump him out. He throws the ball out this time instead of shooting it. There goes the long 3 by Hall. Air ball. Nobody saw it go up. Nobody rebounded it. Never hit the shot clock. There goes Christie. And Race Thompson's going to get called for over the back. Yeah. There's just so many different letdowns in this game. One more team foul and everybody's shooting free throws. Christie drives the ball into by the free throw line, takes a shot, and hits it. Last 4 points to Michigan State. They're back up 7. I love your cat. Here comes Galloway. He's looking at the scoreboard. Rotates it over to Race out high. Race and Trace are both out high. Don't like it. Get him down on the block. There's the pick. Trace cuts the basket. Parker drives inside the lane. Rotates it to Galloway. Back around. Parker for 3. Hard off the back iron. Was not a good looking shot. I agree. Tamar Bates is playing out high on Walker against their point guard. And, man, everybody's working through these picks. Malik Hall is a punk. Just saying. I don't think it's going to be fun. Commentator says this last 7 is going to be fun. I don't feel like that. I feel like it's only going to get worse. Miss Mary, you have a great rest of your day today. You Michiganite. You know, I kind of thought, Alex, if you're still around, I kind of thought Tanner would be here today. That's his school, man. He bet if he said well, he's probably not at the game, but I figured he'd be in here with us today. Creek, I ain't gonna say that. I never gonna say that, but let's see how the last 7 minutes go. But if we don't do something about rotating our guys and giving Trace and Race a break, yeah, that's it. Michael Durr hasn't been. Look, them guys, Trace and Race have been in the whole half. Michael Durr hasn't played a second. How are your bigs going to compete when you need to have legs in the last 4 minutes when you're tired? Now, I know that they try to use the timeouts to give the guys more breaks, but, you know, they need a minute. Yeah, Chad, Loki's a good-looking dog. Yeah, I think it's Collinsworth, and I don't remember the other guy. That'll be exciting to listen to Chris Collinsworth call a Bengals game in a Super Bowl, though. That's kind of cool. Because you know he's going to be wound up. Will he show that emotion through where he's not supposed to? Because you know who he's rooting for. Yeah, autocorrect it hates me too. Right on, Tim. As soon as this game's over, I'm back to houseworking, so I'm going to try to enjoy the last 7 minutes of this game if I can. You know what? We have to play perfect ball at this point. We've played even the whole half, right? We've played even basketball. That's been a minute. Take Parker out. 7-point lead. They're going to. Yeah, Parker just does. These guys just don't look into it. Geronimo hasn't played in this half. Your energy guy off the bench. He's only got 3 fouls. Why are you leaving Parker on the floor? Every Hoosier has about got their hands on their knees. Xavier Johnson's back in. Malik Hall is not going to miss free throws. You know, he looks a little fat to me for a basketball player, to be honest, Creek. It looks like he's just, I don't know. Xavier Johnson's back on the floor. Can't afford to sit anymore. We're down 9. Michigan is up their advantage in this half by 2. Tamar's got it on the left wing. He's looking like he's trying to get something. Nothing there. Feeds Parker in the corner. Parker's got the ball. 10 on the shot clock. There's the pick. Parker goes around it. Bingham's there. Parker takes the 3 and misses it. No passing. Just shoot the ball. Take him the F out. That had to be the play call, though, because he wasn't giving it up. He took the shot. One more basket here, and we're in serious trouble. We have got to play D right here. Gets in the lane. Shoot over for 3. Rims out. Tamar Bates controls. Need a basket. Got to have one right now. Got to cut into this lead. We cannot let them get to double digits. Looking to get the ball to Trace on the block. Xavier drives the lane. Gets the switch. They've got a guard on Trace. They got the switch. Trace has got the ball. That's Malik Hall with the body. That's the one I want to see sit down. Trace is going to get a chance at the free throw line here. I don't know if we're in the double bonus yet. I'll check. Parker goes around and takes that shot. There was still 5 on the shot clock. He didn't have to take that shot, but there was nothing doing on offense. Free throw is hard. Missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Here we go again. We still need to have a stop here. Michigan State rotates it around to the right. There's a pick by Bingham. Here goes Christie working, probing, nothing doing, rotates it to Hall. All the way in. There's a block shot by Trace. Holy crap. He throws it over the back of the backboard, flying out of bounds, and makes it. I cannot believe. Trace gets inside, gets the foul. Could have used an and one there. If you guys did not see that shot, Malik Hall's fallen out of bounds and throws that ball up after he gets blocked over the backboard and in. Dabney, I agree, bro. You just know at this point it's not your day. That ball had no chance to go in. Jim Wyatt says, Trace hits the free throw. We shoot enough bricks to be the main contributor for Habitat for Humanity. I love charity, brother, but God bless it. We're down 10, 5:43 to go in the game. Every time down, it's got to be a baskets and a stop here for a while. Got to get on control here. Xavier cannot foul out here. We really need him on the floor. He doesn't need to be playing that tight, 35 feet from the basket. Hogarth goes around a pick, around twice. Good defense by Xavier. There, drives into the lane, goes and puts the layup up, and good. Gets all the way to the basket. Akins gets another score there. Michigan State's up 11. 10-2 run. There's a bad pass by Xavier Johnson that's stolen. Oh, my God. Well, Creek, I'm going to tell you one thing because I know you're probably about done. But you know what all this stems from, right? This all stems from these guys being tired on the floor. Michigan State commits a turnover before they inbound the ball. We're going to get it back. Galloway, Trace Jackson Davis, and finally Jordan Geronimo gets to come in. But look at the way they're playing right now. They're exhausted. Trace has got his hands on his back. He's leaning back he's sucking for air. Race Thompson he's gasping. Woodson feels like he can use timeouts to effectively give them rest, and I don't think that's rest. I mean, I don't think we have an 11-0 run in us, dude. I really don't. I think they can put it together for a minute and put up 4. That's two baskets in a row and get a stop. They're going to get another timeout here in a minute. But Michigan State doesn't look gassed, right? When you go back at the end of the day and check the minutes played, you're going to see where I'm going. Tamar gets it on the inbound. He drives the lane, puts up the layup, and scores. See, he's fresh. He hasn't been in there very long. Cuts the lead back to 9. 5 minutes to go in the game. Here comes Hogarth across the timeline, who's been the player of the day. Tamar Bates has got 11 points today. He's having a coming out party. Gets the ball down to the block to Marble against Trace. Rotates it out and around. Nothing doing. Here comes the high pick. Hogarth's trying to go around and get the switch. He does. He's going to pull up for the shot. Doesn't take it. Xavier Johnson falls down, and Roy Marble Jr. gets the layup, or the third, whatever. Michigan State's got 36 points off the bench today. Tomorrow, oh my God, Xavier turns it over. Here's a fast break to Christie. And Tamar Bates is going to commit the foul on Akins, and a 13-point lead. Chad, no problem, man. This is painful. If you guys are going to scoot, I don't blame you. It's just going to get worse, Creek, the rest of this game, because I just feel like the only guy that was able to get back on defense is the fresh guy off the bench. Akins is at the free throw line. I bet he don't miss. Oh, I talked him into it. There, I contributed a point. Announcer's jinx. There you go, bro. Talked him into missing one. Xavier's just dribbling. Hands it off to Bates out high. Rotates it around to Gallo or Parker. And Parker travels. We're at the 4-minute timeout. I just want somebody to disagree with me. Not in here. I'm just saying that it's the same coaching technique every single game. It's the same second half. It's the same. Bottom line is we have nobody. It's not that they can shoot. They can't shoot. It's just that we don't have nobody that really can make a pressure shot. I'm not giving up. I mean, it's, thanks, Alex, for the link there. Yeah, what a conversation that was. Alvin Kamara in the NFL, the whole Las Vegas thing. This game is pretty rough today. That's why I felt like we needed to win the other day. And you know what? There's the biggest thing that we're missing right now, because Xavier Johnson's having to play more minutes because of no Rob Fennessy. Hey, I'm going to tip my cap, though, Jim, because one of the places that Michigan State's been really good today, and it doesn't show up so much, is against Trace Jackson Davis. And not that he's not scoring. He's 5 for 12 from the floor, 7 for 9 from the free throw line. However, they have pushed him around all day. He's had to work for every last point that he's got. And therefore, I said he was going to have to go 18-10, and Race has got his 13. Those two guys you can't argue with. They keep battling. But Tamar Bates has earned the right to be on the floor. 4 for 8 from the floor, 11 points. We only got 10 turnovers in this game total. 19 for 54 from the floor. 19 for 54. Michigan State is just as bad. They're 20 for 45. We both have 5 3-pointers. Guess what? We're 12 for 20 from the free throw line. They're 23 for 26. Tired fouls, lazy fouls. In the act of shooting and making shot fouls. Rebounds, even. Assists, even. Every aspect of this game, we've played dead nuts even, except for the free throw line. What's up, my brother Dave? Nice to see you today for a minute. Anybody that's still in the chat hanging out with me and watching me die over here a little bit, please hit that like button today. Smash it. If you haven't done so, I would appreciate a subscribe. I don't listen to anybody else's commentary. I call these games as I see them. This is just observational. I am a layman. I have no professional training whatsoever. I create my opinion and I stick to it. Hogard just got ripped out of the game by Izzo. I guess so, Dave. I hope so. I would just prefer to win every day. How's that? Yeah, that was that was pretty funny, that conversation. Oh, there it is. Now, see, stuff like that can change it. That kid Hogard and that Malik Hall, I'm going to tell you straight up, they're both punks. They're trying to incite, aggravated aggressiveness on the floor. Oh, he got ejected. Oh, finally they're going to eject him for his attitude. Tamar Bates, freshman, steps up to the line. Cooley makes a free throw. This game is a little out of reach right now, but I bet you we come back right here. You know, Izzo's got an issue because look at him right now. You got Bingham sitting there on the bench smirking at him while he's in his face. And he's arguing with him. Do you see that crap? I wouldn't be surprised if Izzo quits over these kids. I like Tom Izzo, Dave. Straight up, he's a great coach, but he's got a bunch of thugs on this team. Here comes Michigan State back with the ball. And the thing about Hogard is that this other point guard, Walker, has been just as effective. Parker Stewart's still on the floor. Can he just foul out? Indiana's playing a little better on defense right now. There's the pick out high. Walker goes around it. He hits over to Akins for three. No good. Offensive rebound on the long carom. Michigan State's going to get another 20. There's the pick out high. He's going to pull up for a bad three, but he hits it. Tim, thank you. Smash that like. Who got ejected? Hogard for Michigan State. I appreciate that so much, my brother. Here goes Xavier Johnson. That was a foul. There's two turnovers there together. It's got to be a jump ball at this point. I'm not one to sit and complain about officiating, but today it's been a little bit off. Yeah, he just relaxed and played ball, street ball there. The kid Walker did. It's back up to 14 points again. Michigan State scores here. You can just put a wrap on it for the day. They've got their largest lead of the day. And Xavier Johnson just fouled out. What's up, Miss Ogra? How are you today? Yeah, I'm Papa. I'm just gonna own it. Oh my God! What did they call there? Because that would have been his fifth. Malik Hall's got the ball. He's going to shoot it. He throws it up with the left hand. And then Malik Hall just slams Xavier Johnson to the floor and then acts like he wants to reach down and help him up. Xavier doesn't want none of it. Oh, no. That's all on Xavier right there. He's a punk. Yeah, Xavier Johnson's just as bad right now. Parker Stewart drives, works his way inside. He traveled, but they're going to call a foul on Akins. Telling you what, I've never seen it this chippy. There's a Michigan State guy from the end zone out there calling it just like I would. Looked like he traveled. Looked like his pivot foot slid. Now, Parker Stewart don't make these free throws. I don't want to see him. 58%. He's 58% on the season. He shoots almost the same percentage from the three-point line. My God. Why is he on the floor? Second free throw is good. He finally makes one. And there's Tamar Bates. He's going to get called for the foul going around on Christie, but that's okay. He's trying to make something happen. I'll take that every day of the week, especially in a game when you're down by double digits and you're not letting time come off the clock. Indiana is going to slip all the way back to 500 in conference. They're going to be tied with Iowa after they had a 3-game edge on them for a while. But Michigan State hits clutch free throws. Max Christie's a freshman, 83% for the season, 5 for 5 today. Do I got anybody that's hit 100% of their free throws? Tamar Bates. Okay. Wash. Beautiful stroke. That's what a wing should look like. Here comes Tamar up the court. He's going to go around the double pick looking. He's going to shoot the three. Rims out, no good. Trace controls. Double team's there. He's got Marble on his back. Double team backs off. Trace puts it up. No good. Good defense. Xavier Johnson had the tie up there pursed. Chad, I appreciate you, man. I will. I'm pretty sure I'm here for the next one too. If you don't want to stop in and say, hey, maybe we'll have some more to talk about. Can't wait to go through the post games today. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for being here. Inbound pass to Parker. He's going to rotate it over to Xavier. Looking for the shot. Nothing doing. Parker drives the lane. Puts it up. And no good. Can't finish. Dave, who's your college team? Are you an IU guy, right? Parker's back at the free throw line. At least he's being aggressive. First one is off the rim, no good. I've never seen a guy that can shoot such a. Yeah, Missouri, that's it. I knew that. February 15th at home versus Wisconsin is going to be huge. At Ohio State, at that point, if we lose against Wisconsin, it's going to be huge. Home against Maryland. Both free throws, no good. Logan Duncombe off the bench comes in and gets the offensive board. Parker for 3, no good. Logan Duncombe finally gets into play a little bit. Conceding the loss. They finally going to let some of these other kids play. Trace and Race are both on the bench at this point. There, oh my God, he left him for 3. This kid Walker's filling it up. And then Mike Woodson calls timeout to effectively string out my grief here. Yeah, so let's look at it again. This game, so have you ever seen a college team that in the middle of a game or in the middle of a season, what it looks like at this point with these 3 straight losses, we're losing what our identity is. We're getting away from who we are as a team. I say it all the time because honestly, it always has to work this way. SWFL and Eddie, thanks for being here, guys. I know you're late. Game's a blowout at this point. If you don't mind, smash that like on your way out today. We're trying to get the likes up a little bit. So, but this team is losing its identity in the middle of the season. I haven't talked to Alex, but if she's down, I will be up for it. We'll see. I'm not positive. But losing our identity, we've stopped feeding our stud, our All-American. I love Michael Finley. And in turn, we're wearing our guys out here on the road, and the last 8 minutes, they're on some torrid run. It's because we're tired. So if we're tired, then that means our conditioning's not as good as theirs, or we're going to have to go deeper into our bench. Out of necessity. I know Mike doesn't want to go that deep into the bench. I know he doesn't want to play all those guys. What do you think? What are you going to do here at this point? You have no choice. These games are dictating that you play more guys, more minutes. You can't just play who you want to play. Lander for 3. Good shot. Didn't go. Michigan State controls with 51 seconds. You just can't do that. Durr come in and played a little bit in the first half. He looked a little off, but he gave our bigs minutes. So let's go back to the other day. 5 of these guys, since we're 18 points out, 5 of these guys apparently have a curfew violation. I heard somebody, and I heard different instances where everybody said they were toking the wacky tobacco. There's one guy in them 5 that's a bad apple, or at least one. I don't know which one it is, but whoever it is, I want to think that it might be Durr. But Michael Durr is, when he gets in the game, he's giving good minutes. Coach isn't letting him play very much out of necessity. Not sure what the deal is there, but we have no identity. We have tired players at the end of the game, and these are coaching issues. We're losing out because our 2 stars, which is Trace and Race, are wore the hell out. I love Devontae Green too, though. By the way, I really do. But yeah, same deal. You know, these kids. I mean, straight up. I mean, it's going to happen. But if you want to play in the NBA and you really appreciate what you're doing on this college, these guys live for one another. They got to do the same thing for one another. Good pass by by Christian Lander. Tamar Bates gets it inside to Geronimo. Geronimo puts it up and in on the block, gets the foul. Finally crossed that 60-point mark. This looks like last season. These kids are quitting after January. And I think they're wore out. Yes, sir, Tim. I'm going to Walmart here in a minute. Free throw is good by Geronimo. 76-61. Ball game's over. Quickly, I have no sympathy for guys that get busted smoking. I don't either, Dave. You know what? I would, if I'd have known it was going to turn out like this, they should have suspended them kids for another game. Team rules are team rules. You got rules for a reason. I'm watching Malik Hall walk off the floor. Him and Tamar Bates. I don't know that I agree. I wouldn't be so kind there. Trace and Race are studs. Listen, straight up, there's a lot of things going wrong right now, and coaching can solve a good portion of them. You flip over to any of the after. I agree, dude. Tired of losing. We didn't have to be losing this season, but right now we're competing for 3/4 of a game. 30 minutes of a game, we're in it. The last 10 minutes of these games is where we're losing the game. If anybody can prove that I'm incorrect in any way, go for it. But go watch these other streams because everybody has different opinions. Yeah, you know what? You just can't be stupid. You know what? College athletics is the same as the pros right now because there's a way that these kids can get paid. If you want to be at the top of your game, you got to buy into what's going on. These guys are fighting this coach right now for control. I feel like they're a resilient bunch that doesn't quite like the way he's coaching them. And you know what, Jim? There's the thing. I thought having Thad Matta in the house would smooth over Woodson's first year, right? I thought him having a resource like Matta would make it easier for him to make this transition to college, especially with Dane Fife there. And even Kenya Hunter's kind of a pretty good coach. I think it's Durr. I really do, because he's the one that coach, when you watch, I don't know if you guys go back and rewatch these games. I do. I go back and I thumb through them. But every time Durr comes out of the game, coach usually stops every player and has a quick talk with them. When Durr goes out of the game, he just walks by. He puts him in out of necessity, but I think he's given up on him. Yeah, I got some time. Alex, if you put on the live, we might have. I'll definitely be around. Oh, we're definitely going to be here tomorrow for sure. But anyway, guys, you know what? As always, I'm ranting a little bit at this point. Let me sit down and record something because maybe I think I'm going to record a video. I got a video in mind that I think will get some traction if I put it out. What I'm just going to say is that anybody that's still in the house, please hit that button. The like button's real important for analytics. We love that like button. But if you haven't hit that subscribe, please do. We're going to be here tomorrow, Dave. I wouldn't miss it for the world. One way or the other, it's in the blood. We'll be on here tomorrow afternoon. I'm not exactly sure what our format's going to be. Haven't really discussed it with Alex. Yeah, I know. And that's the thing, Boo. I don't pay that much attention to a lot of what the national media says. I watch and develop opinions. So, but anyway, guys, Super Bowl for the kiddies tomorrow. If you guys want to support our channel, we're going to be doing some. We're going to be watching some kiddies, and I'm going to say one way or the other tomorrow. I guess at the end of the game, there's going to be a very deserving Super Bowl winner, whether it be Bengals or it be Rams. Today's just sucked. We got a home game against Wisconsin that if we don't get our act together, that we will get beat, and we are going to push ourselves straight to the bubble again. We've been securely in this NCAA tournament. We're going to go straight to the bubble. I didn't expect a whole lot this year, but I did expect to not give up games like this. That score is god-awful. And we should never be getting beat by 16 points. There shouldn't be a game. Coach has got some stuff to fix. These players have got to buy in or they've got to leave. That's the point. They're tired. They're wore out. I see a lot of things that are going wrong. You know what? I think I'm going to write my thoughts down. I'm going to put it into something, and I'm going to release a video. See you guys tomorrow. I hope you all had a good time in here hanging with me today. Smash both them buttons on your way out, and go Bengals. See you guys against Wisconsin. Peace.